Hi, welcome back to the next episode, and can I beat the Battle Cats using only an auto-clicker? In today's video, we will be going from the level of the Great Abyss to Ghana, which is 6 levels, and it should be interesting. Some of these levels are a lot more difficult than other ones we faced previously, so let's get right into it. Firstly, though, I just opened a cat ticket and sent Gambitoto on another 6-hour mission, and I'll probably get back to him next week. After my initial defeat of the Great Abyss, I went ahead and went back in with a different loadout, this time with a 2-row loadout, and I figured I would win with this, given that I have some of the best cats that I own in this loadout. Although not too far in, I had discovered that I'm not getting enough money to properly send out my Dragon Cats or my Gravy, which was obviously a problem that I realized at this point, so I went ahead and let fate decide what happens, which was Phace literally killed me without any units that I could use against him. So inevitably, without frequent gravies, I had lost to the level, but I did have a new idea. I used Gravolodon, Gravy's evolved form, instead. It costs more money, but in the end, I think it's a fair trade-off because he costs more money and he's a bit slower, but his damage is much higher, and he's also tough against aliens, which means he has slightly more HP and does slightly more damage, which will be useful. Also, I removed several units using only 2 slots in my second row, which will be a bit more convenient for my money. I did notice that since my Dragon Cat was before my Gravolodon, it kept spending my small amount of money on the Dragon Cat, and it made me just not have enough money for my Gravolodon, which was a bit annoying, but I did eventually get Gravolodon out. Gravolodon was of course being slow getting to Phace, but whenever he got there, he wreaked havoc upon it. Phace was slowing Gravolodon down a lot, more than I would have liked, but it didn't matter because Gravolodon had a huge amount of HP against him, and his attacks were basically useless. Once I got 1 knockback, I was pretty sure I'd be able to kill him. Phace did end up killing my Gravolodon, but it was already too late for him and my Dragon Cats finished him off. And just like that, the Great Abyss was beaten, which gave me a bit of joy and hope for the rest of this episode, because I had figured that the rest of this episode would have been about the Great Abyss, so I was pleased to find out that it wouldn't be. Madagascar was a bit of an interesting level. It had a bunch of variants of Doge and Hippo. At first I wasn't having a lot of luck with Gravolodon and figured that the hippos would have caught up, but they didn't, and I ended up getting a Gravolodon out. I'm pretty sure I would have been able to deal with them anyways, but this just increased my odds of beating the level. For Kenya, I forgot what would be in this level, so I switched my Gravolodon back to my Gravy just in case I needed extra money while I'm doing this, but that would turn out to be a grave mistake on my end. However, it wouldn't take long before I noticed what I did wrong. One black Gory was enough, but two black Gories, my Gravy just couldn't deal with it on its own. It couldn't get any hits out, meaning it couldn't do any big damage, and since Gravy was my main tanker slash damager, it really wasn't working out for me. So I came back this time with a Gravolodon, and this time we would be dealing with the black Gories. This time when the Black Glories came out, I had a bit more confidence in myself. However, too soon my Gravolodon was murdered and I didn't get to kill the last Black Gory. Luckily my Dragon Cats did snipe him down, but I figured that would be it for me. Luckily that was last Black Gory and we won the level. Saudi Arabia was a pretty generic level. It had some Imperator Seals and some Teacher Bears, but beyond that it was basically just like any other level. Egypt had a couple alien mooks, but they weren't much hard to deal with. I did put on a speed up so that I could hurry up and finish these last few levels so I could not have a 17-minute video, but I had a 17-minute video. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, Egypt was pretty generic. The next level was Sahara. Sahara was home to the alien Teacher Bear, who is not an easy foe, but we did make quick work with him with Gravolodon, who can tank like tons of hits from him. So just like that, the level of Sahara was beaten, and then we went on to Ghana for one final level. Ghana had a bunch of hippo and seal variants, but the angel hippo was easily dealt with using Artist Cat, who is pretty strong against hippos in general. Anyways, that's it for today's episode. It was a bit of a longer episode. Much of these videos are probably going to be a lot longer now, but I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.